Hey everyone, so here's the deal. Um, I went on break. Usually when I go on break at this time, my wife is getting home from work. We go on a walk, we order if we're gonna have food or whatever. She's not home. And I don't know what's going on because I'm almost positive she was supposed to get out around 2, which means she's usually home by 2:30 at the latest. So I went on this break specifically thinking, "Oh, I'm late going to break. She'll be home," and she's not. So all I can do is wait, and what I'm going to do is we'll play, and hopefully she gets home. What I'm thinking is she's probably on the way home, driving home. We've been having a lot of rain recently, a lot of flooding, and down near where she I almost said lives, down where she works, I think there may have been some flooding recently, so maybe there's just massive traffic. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know. Okay? So I guess we'll see. I'm waiting to hear because the thing is, we're supposed to do DSP tries it today. I can't order the food until she's home and okay, you know? So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I just got to wait. Hopefully she's all right. I've texted her. She didn't respond yet, but that probably means that she's driving. Sucks because obviously I'd like to get another hour of gameplay in, but I don't know what's going to happen now because I don't know where she is. I know. Her health is way more important than the stream, obviously. So, yeah, I just saw there was an alert, and it says that there's been mass flooding in certain parts of where near we live. We actually live at a very high elevation, at the very top of a giant hill. So when it floods and stuff around here, it doesn't affect us personally. But if my wife had to drive down to where she works, and there was flooding down there very well could be detours. There could be massive traffic. I saw an alert that there was some kind of a bridge or something that's out somewhere. So that could be what's going on. I don't know. But obviously it worries me. And I hope she's all right. But all I can do is sit here and wait. So like I said, we could continue to play. But I might be interrupted. If she gets home, I got to take a break so we can go order the food and make sure she's all right and everything. It's a rarity when this happens. Like, almost never does she not arrive home at the usual time from her shift. So I got to think that it's some kind of a weird extenuating circumstance. Maybe there was like a bad car accident and she's stuck in traffic trying to get past the accident. You know what I mean? And I texted her and she didn't text back, which means she's definitely driving. Like, she would text me back unless she was in the car. She's not going to text back when she's in the middle of driving, you see? So probably she's stuck in bad traffic would be my guess. But yeah, it does worry me because, like I said, this is a rarity that this would happen. So I feel like I know what's going to happen. We're going to boot the game up, play for 5 minutes, and she's going to get home, and then I have to pause and, go see that she's okay and then order food and everything, and it's going to suck. We got an achievement today. Get all of SQA's abilities. We got the dive ability, yeah. Yeah, the traffic all depends, like I said, this alert that I saw, the alert is like, yeah, because of the flooding, certain bridges are out and stuff, and that makes me think, man, there's probably going to be like massive traffic over there. I don't know. What do you guys think we should do? Should we just hang out? Because I feel like if we start playing again, we're going to get interrupted right away, Sucks. We didn't get to play that much. We only played 2 hours, right? We played 1 hour, which was unlocking all of the side missions, and then we started doing a dungeon, and now we're stuck. There was a Mega Bonk update, was there? Exactly, and there's nothing I can do. Like you're saying, make sure she's okay before you start streaming the game again. I know, but there's nothing I can do. I just got to wait for a response or wait for her to arrive home. There's nothing. I have no control over it. Sucks. Life, as you get older, here's what you realize. Life is most stressful when there's something you can't control and it affects you directly. You know, if there's something that you can affect, you can improve, you can control, that's good. But when it's something that's completely out of your control and then you just don't know what's going on or you don't know how to fix it or to help it, that's the worst. That's what I've found as I get older. You know, there are obviously things I can change for the better, things I can control, and there's some things I just can't. And this is, a situation. There's nothing I can do right now. I'm stuck. I have no clue what's going on. Yeah. So I apologize, guys. I know I was having fun with the game, but it looks like we may have to just hold off. And I mean, I will have to order food and we'll have to wait for it to arrive. So we will still be able to play more. It's just, I don't see the point in booting it up if at any moment she could arrive home where I could get a text from her and I need to respond, you know? Sucks, of course. Now I got to be all stressed out over this, which I'm sure it's no big deal. I'm absolutely sure it's not going to be like a major a cause for concern or anything. But obviously, there's always the worry that you have. You know what I mean? No matter what, you're going to feel, oh man, I hope she's all right. And it sucks. Let's take a look here. The other thing is, maybe she just had to work later today and she didn't tell me. She forgot to tell me. That easily could be it too. I don't know. So, checking on the collector's edition game that I'm supposed to get today. Still out for delivery since 9 a.m. Still not here. Was originally supposed to be here by 12:45, and all they did is update it and said, "Oh, you'll get it by the end of the day." Do you see why I told you guys I didn't want to plan on anything or schedule anything for this thing? Because the fact that they're treating it like this, and they've treated it like this the whole time too, like 100%, they've treated it like not a priority for them. Like I said, they literally lost this thing for 3 days. Said there was a mechanical error, and then all of a sudden they said, "Oh, it was en route again." So it's obviously they don't really care. Can I check Google Maps traffic? Sure. You want to know? There's traffic. There's always this time of day, this time of year, and now there's flooding. There's traffic. Like there's nothing I need to check. It's just going to say there's traffic. Ugh. Well, what do you guys want to talk about? I'm not going to turn the lighting on just in case I have to turn it off again to play, but what do you guys want to talk about? We'll chat for a little bit since we just have time to kill. Oh yeah, we have no threats of tsunami or anything like that. Pringles fan says, I lived in Aberdeen, Washington for a few years. I was always shook about the threat of a tsunami, but I know that's not the case here. No, I am far from the water, and at an elevation. So it's like two reasons why we would never be affected by something like that in any major way. Put on some de-stressing background music. There you go. Good suggestion. There you go. De-stressing background music. Why am I worried? Because literally this never happens. Like literally, my wife is always home on time. Or if there's going to be a reason why she can't be home on time, she usually tells me. She'll text me or call and be like, hey, I have to stay late, or hey, there's something going on. and I got nothing. I texted her and she's not responding, which leads me to believe she is driving, but maybe there's like massive traffic or an accident or something. No, if she's not texting me back, calling her won't do anything. She's not going to answer the phone. Jasper, I know, buddy. Jasper's here with me. He's nervous too. He doesn't know what's going on. He's just as nervous as me because this never happens. He knows it's like clockwork. She's on time and, he says hello to her. He rushes the door when she gets home from work and everything. What's my favorite kind of soup? Uh, Probably minestrone. 'Cause I like minestrone because it's tomato based, but it also has beans, pasta. It's got good things and veggies, lots of veggies. That's probably my favorite soup. And I think I miss about Connecticut, the food, because Connecticut has great Italian food and great East Coast seafood, which means a lot of shrimp, clams, and stuff like that. Um, and of course, my parents, obviously spending time with them. But that's kind of a given. And the only thing in Connecticut that I actively like a place that I miss is actually there was a nice zoo that I went to. Like every year I enjoyed going to the zoo. It was really fun. But outside of that, nothing too much. Like everything else was, not good in Connecticut. That's why I got the hell out of there. I couldn't take it. I've never had a split pea soup. I've never had that. I don't know if it's any good. What are you doing over here, buddy? Don't attack those wires, okay? A whole bunch of wires tied up there for like when I'm going to use signs and things later on in the like next year. I don't want them attacking them or chewing them. I can turn on all the lights, but the thing is, then I'll probably have to turn them right back off. But we'll turn them on, I guess. If you don't shut the fuck up about booting up a game, you know what? I'm just gonna ban you now. You're a fucking idiot. Literally, complain. Oh, why isn't he playing the game? Fuck off, you bitch. I'm tired of you fucking whiny bitches on the internet trying to say shit like that. Fuck off. Have a modicum of human decency. Literally just said, we're not going to boot the game up because I'm worried. And at any moment, I could get a text or call, or she could arrive home, and we're going to stop. So why the fuck start playing the game again? Right? So, don't attack those wires. No attacking of the wires. No, it's the usual shitbags. Talking shit with their stupid sock accounts, saying the dumbest things. Yeah, it just stinks. Again, the things that are the worst in life are the things you can't control, things that are outside of your control. Those are the worst. Jasper, what did I just say? Jasper, come on. Hey, no. Jasper, you're not going to attack those wires. No, you're not. You're not going to do that. Come on, get off from back there if you're going to do that.